I'm using Mondays to spend some time in the book of Proverbs. Last week, I gave an intro to this. You might want to go back and take a look at that. But we shared basically how important it is for you and I to get wisdom, godly wisdom. It's so much more than knowledge or even common sense. So again, we're trying to make sure that we get wisdom. Now the next 3 Mondays, I want to use some Proverbs while at the same time sharing what some of Solomon's Proverbs are like for us. So here's some of the background. The book of Proverbs was written around 900 BC. So that means it's nearly 3,000 years old. Yet it's so appropriate for our lives even today. The author again is primarily Solomon. There are 915 different Proverbs. We're not going to look at all of them this summer, but I am encouraging you to read a chapter a day of the book of Proverbs, and you can do that in 1 month. 31 Proverbs, read one for the corresponding day of the month. And again, you can do it in 3 to 5 minutes a day. Every proverb has 3 distinct vital components. I want to go over each of these over these next Mondays. All right? Number 1, every proverb is a timeless truth. It's not temporary advice. This is really important. So understand wisdom is ongoing. We're not talking about a quick fix. It's something that carries us on and on and on. Any proverb is like that, biblical or secular. Let me show how easy it is to remember some proverbs. I'm going to start with some secular proverbs, and you can kind of finish it in your mind or say it out loud. All right? Look before you, okay, leap. A penny saved is a penny earned. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. 2 heads are better than what? 1. All right, now you're ready for Jeopardy, any kind of game show, you're good. But Proverbs, biblical or secular, help us for the long haul. Go to Proverbs 22 today. Let's look at some of these wise sayings on how we can foolproof our everyday life. So verse 6, start children off on the way they should go, and even when they are old, they will not turn from it. That is a timeless truth for parents. It's practical advice. It's short and sweet. It's a principle that works. Go to verse 7. The rich rule over the poor, and the borrower is a slave to the lender. Again, a timeless truth. For some of us, Solomon's words ring in our ears. The borrower is a slave to the lender. Again, that's written 3,000 years ago. And yet, how appropriate is that for us today? Spend within our means. What if we really believed what Solomon wrote 3,000 years ago? What if we put it into practice? What if we lived it out? I believe there'd be fewer arguments in our home. There'd be less stress in our life. Generosity would come more naturally if we would just wise up. So this week, remember as you read Proverbs that they are timeless truths. It's not temporary advice. So put it in your heart and mind and live it out.